Well, turning to Russia's war against Ukraine, European leaders set to meet later today for an emergency summit with discussions set to focus on how to ramp up support for Kyiv.
EU Chief Ursula von der Leyen is expected to present a plan to drastically boost the bloc's defence capabilities. William Denselow with this report from Brussels.
Leaders from the EU's member states gather here at the European Council on Thursday with a clear strategy to provide Ukraine with more military support, more aid in general. The United States has long criticised Ukraine's European allies of not doing enough for playing possum, but EU officials say they're prepared to turn Ukraine into a steel porcupine.
We stand with Ukraine. We know that it is important to support Ukraine also in its defense, also to make sure that it's in a better negotiation place. And we are putting our money where our mouth is.
Senior EU officials say the evolving position of Washington when it comes to their stance on Ukraine was the major motivating factor for this emergency summit to be convened. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen has reiterated that the security of Ukraine is interwoven with the security of wider Europe. She says this is now an era of rearmament. That is why she has proposed to the EU's member states a plan to rearm Europe that would see a boost to defence capabilities to the tune of roughly $840 billion.
This set of proposals focuses on how to use all the financial levers at our disposal in order to help member states to quickly and significantly increase expenditures in defence capabilities, urgently now, but also over a longer period of time over this decade.
EU officials say there is widespread unity when it comes to plans to boost defence capabilities in Europe and increase help for Ukraine. But Hungary has been resistant to that, stating that more financial support for Kyiv could harm peace efforts in the future. That will be one to watch during this summit. But another key area that will be discussed among leaders here in Brussels will be the topic of security guarantees for Ukraine going forward, and the role of any potential peacekeepers should a peace agreement be reached going forward. And a key focus will be on what conceivable role the EU could play in that plan. William Denselow, CNA, Brussels.